So, here is the deal. I am making a game, and I want you to play it. Nothing is more crushing than to work on a game and reach the point where you start thinking, will anyone ever play it? That's why I decided to make a tiny devlog to show my game and the progress I am making with it. With a full-time job, recording and editing a devlog takes a lot of the time I rather spend on the game itself. And your time is precious too, so each episode will just be a few minutes. With that out of the way, let's get started. The game I want to tell you about is called Tiny Island Manager, at least so far. And the premise is simple. You build a tiny island and populate it by putting down different buildings. Where other city building games give you a whole list of buildings to choose from, maybe just limited by some currency you need to spend on the buildings, the limiting factor here are the randomly generated cubes you have on your disposal. It works a bit like a card game. Use one card to set up a building and draw a new card. Some buildings are quite common in your deck of cards, like houses or farms. Others are rare to find, like a cinema. And some other buildings you only get by upgrading an existing one, by merging it with a card on your hand. For example, use a hut card on a field and you get a barn. Or you use a house on a house and you get a bigger house. The goal of the game is simple. Create a cute little town on the space that is available. With this premise, it falls more into the genre of virtual toys like Dorfromantik or Townscraper. For the start, I want to leave you with those first impressions. In the next devlogs, I want to go into how I found the style, how I set up my Unity project, and I want to show the basics of my city builder code. I hope I will see you then. Goodbye.